You trying to say that I got the hots for Yuri? And sink. Oh my Lugia, get out of here! I'm busy listening to Doki Doki. Hey guys, what's up? This is CarbonDuck, and today welcome back to more Doki Doki Sims Literature Club. And today we are, I think we were sharing poems to everyone, our third poem to everyone, and that's about it. I recall back from. I do remember a lot of weird things happened in the last episode, and I'd like to beg forgiveness for my behavior for certain scenes throughout that. But anyways, let's see what Natsuki has to say today. Wait, hold up. I require... Is that even recording? Hold on. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want people to think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write I'm gonna write a good one for you tomorrow, too. So, look forward to it. I'm losing Natsuki today. Jesus. Alright, Yuri. I haven't heard much from Yuri. Let's see what she has to say. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Carboner. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be more daring. You don't need to be a little. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Yuri, can you teach me English? Because obviously, every time I open this game up, I can't commentate. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things that you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. That's gonna help me, I don't know. I'm out of high school already, Yuri. I don't need that. Well, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem that you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon! It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. That's a quality. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. An unordinary human. I hope you are human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious felt well aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon that is fed is that will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was your handwriting's beautiful, but I can't read it. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, and urge, I think it says. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more of light of my cutting knife. What? I read that wrong. Light off of my... whatever. I'm pretty much gonna just butcher this whole series the way I see it. That's just it. The very same light that glistens in my eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Oh! Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Does this raccoon happen to be me? I hope not. I feel like I'm the raccoon in this scenario, and you're that cutting knife, person with the cutting knife. I don't know why I'm thinking knives. Savon didn't tell me anything about you with knives. Not at all. I was a little bit more daring with this one other than yesterday's. I can see that. It's got a lot more metaphorical. I can't speak English. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what the poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, sure, then I can figure out what it's supposed to mean. Because if it's not about me and being a raccoon, then I honestly have no idea what this means. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you are into as long as you're not hurting anyone. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like the two of you have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seems like she's the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry. I have no reason to. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Aw, thank you, Yuri. Alright, let's see what Monica has to say. Hi, Monica! Hi, Oh, God. What does Monica sound like? Natsuki! Wait, no. Sayori! Natsuki. Yuri. Hi, Carboner. I remember now. How's that writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you are applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with some masterpiece. I would not count on that at all. I'm horrible at writing. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here we go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Besides the cookie snatching, boob hugging, maybe that's the last one. But anyways, other than that, yeah, we got something in common. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's some. I'm sorry. But maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. I suck. I'm sorry. I can't speak. I'm staring you blatantly at like you're a fucking idiot. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would also enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Anyway. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. That's not part of it. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, and piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless xylophone of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Math? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. Pizza. An endless poem of meaningless. Metal Gear. Sync. There you go. Alright. It's even more abstract than the last one. Oh, that's me. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? Yes, I'm a boy. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on my paper, on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines, really short, makes it feel like that they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's it about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as physical expressions of a feeling. Oh, as a physical expressions of a feeling. Is that what you said? Yeah, okay. Back. Okay. Or a conversation with the reader. So put it in a way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or something wait. Just realized what I read. Fuck it, yeah, save. Like I said, I don't trust this game completely, but I do know that there's secrets to this game. That's why I'm here. I'm here to uncover them and bask in the glory of victory once this adventure's over. Wait, isn't that tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Odd advice, Monica, but alright. Okay, Jesus Christ. Okay, everyone. We're all done with reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come and sit in the front of the classroom. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Oh my god. No, that actually did happen. Ooh. Alright. Do we really have to do something for that festival? It's not like we can put anything together, anything at least good in the just few days. We'll just embarrass ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with the last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah? We're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem and recite it during the event. But the cool part is that we're going to let anyone else come up and recite the poems too. Sayori is putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Oh, I haven't seen Sayori in a while. What the hell have you been? Oh yeah, she's been mailed posters. Rack. Sayori's been coloring posters, holds up this for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You did it! You didn't already start putting up these posters? Did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea? No. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of the whole of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life. Oh god, I'm sounding. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple of days ago. It's a lot for them to ask to recite their poems out loud to the whole room full of people. I guess I guess I kind of overlooked it. It's a new expression. I was like, I don't know why I noticed that out of everything else. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we are all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. If all it takes is standing in front of a classroom for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Jesus. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's get a move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden! Oh my god, I actually sound like a girl there for a second. Yuri, you're starting to sound like a girl instead of just Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Me! Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem that she has in mind for herself. She stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is it simply unnatural? I glance around the room. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a deep breath and smiles. That was good, Monica! Holy shit! Thank you so much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper behind her hand and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over the podium. The poem is called Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Holy shit, that sounds actually dope. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is it she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering voice transforms into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates. Why the fuck did I? The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. I said enunciates. That's not. Wait, no. Enunciates is the right word. I just made it sound funny. This is a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joined me afterwards, and Yuri we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds up her poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thanks for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops on the chair cheerfully and walks up to the podium. Out of her chair. This one's called Meadow. Sorry, I giggled a little. I also peed myself. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it as you're reciting it to other people. Imagine yourself reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow I feel like her soft voice was made for a perfect match. As a perfect match. Jesus. The poem isn't aimlessly cheerful like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori! Whee! Look at how smiley face she is and stuff. That's great. That's cute. That's funny stuff. Anyways. Even Carboner liked it! I guess that's a good sign. Right? Why did Carbon hesitate there when he's read that? I don't know. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you real nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Huh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where there's sort of a gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's a little embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Oh god, there you go. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay! Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Carboner. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Carboner lower everyone's standards a little before I have to go do it. Natsuki? It's fine. I got this. Let me show my poetry skills. I might as well get over as well. You sit down, Natsuki. Watch this. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step into the front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me. Makes me feel terribly awkward. Oh, that does make me feel awkward, actually. Hi, what are y'all looking at? I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put the energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive an applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else is. Don't worry about it too much. I think it's less about your ability and more what your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that you'll have to prove over time. Words. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly brings Jess out of her seat and makes your way to the podium all pissed off and shit. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyways, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she still is a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when it's spoken out loud. The words feel like they were... oh god. The words feel like they would bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, wasn't it? Easy for you to say, bitch. You better not make me do it again. Well... Do you at least feel a little bit prepared to recite in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's embarrassing. That's surprising, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It may be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick your poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making Okay. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all of this effort for this club. It really makes me happy. Yeah, no problem. Why do you have this epic gloaty whenever you freaking do that pose? Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out real nicely so far, so I'd like you to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow. Then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go? Ready to go? Oh god, that's me. No! No! Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Ugh, look at you two. Always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Really? You gonna really ship me with... I mean, she's cute, but... Shut up. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Carboner. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. Alright. I walk home. Oh, I'm not gonna end it yet, but I don't know why I did that. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot has already changed. But today, Sayori is a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Huh? Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. Hmm? I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked you to walk home with you. Huh? Wait, what? Wait, I actually am confused. What are you talking about? You trying to say that I got the hots for Yuri? She's got purple hair. That's cool, but all right. What are you trying to say? What would you do? What kind of question is that, though? For real? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, fuck. Oh wait, choices. No! Oh god, this is gonna end the video. Oh god, wait. Okay, look, wait. Sayori is my childhood friend. And Yuri is a nice lady. But why Yuri though? Why do you hate Yuri? Why is Yuri? Why not anybody else? Why not mention all the other girls though? That's the thing I'm trying to figure out. Why Yuri? I don't know. Would I walk home with Yuri? Yuri's cool. I mean, she's quiet. Could be boring. No, I'm kidding. That's the thing. If I say I would walk home with Yuri, but if I say that, then she'll get pissed at me. For the sake of argument, I mean, I know Sayori more, so I'd probably still walk with you, Sayori. I'm sorry. Sayori, you really think I did you for Yuri? Huh? But, she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't ruin that for you. You're so silly, Carboner. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? And thus... I'm not doing this. Anyways, I will continue this poem writing in the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe as always. We'll see you guys in the next episode.